Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night.
Hey guys, how's it going? It is Andy or Secret Magoo here, and I'm bringing you your commentary for today. And what I'm going to be talking about is a story that happened to me about 2 years ago when I was hanging out with some friends. I have used this video before, or this commentary before. This was about 2 years ago when I had about 30 subscribers, so I think we're good. So let's get into the story. So about 2 years ago, it was in the middle of the summer, probably around July, maybe around this time. I was hanging out with two friends, Matt and Kevin, and we're hanging out at his house. And it's like 11 o'clock. We're like, okay, we just finished playing Xbox, played some zombies. We're just kind of chilling. And then all of a sudden, Kevin goes, you know what we should do? Wait, do you guys have any ideas of what we can do? And we kind of look at him and go, It's 11 o'clock on a Saturday night. I don't really think we can do much anymore. It's a little late to do stuff. And Matt goes, wait a minute, we can go TPing. And if you don't know what TPing is, maybe that's not what you guys use in your country. TPing stands for toilet papering. So basically you go over to someone's house and you throw rolls of toilet paper into their trees, their bushes, you put it on their lawn. You can even fork their lawn where you put plastic forks in there. And it's a fun time if you're the one doing it because you get to sneak out of your house, make your way over there and do that. And your heart rate gets up because you're like, oh my gosh, if I get caught, I'm going to have to clean this all up and it's going to suck. So you try not to get caught, and people do that a lot in summer, at least where I live, and it's just a very common thing to do. So we're like, okay, that sounds like something we could do, but do you know of anyone that lives around here that we can TP? And he's like, yeah, there's this girl, Sydney. Yeah, we can TP Sydney's house. And it turns out that Sydney's house was about 3 miles away. So if you can imagine like 3 15-year-old boys walking through the town at like 11 to like 3 o'clock in the morning as we're on our way back, and we're covered in all black. All three of us have backpacks that are stuffed with toilet paper. We look so suspicious. I have no idea why we made it like that. We should have just walked over there with white shirts, shorts, flip-flops, so we didn't look so suspicious. But now that I look back on it, we look so suspicious. I'm surprised that we didn't get the cops called on us. But we did have something else interesting happen, which I'll explain right now. So about 45 minutes into the hour walk on the way over there, we are walking down this like dark street. There's no street lights or anything. And then all of a sudden we see some lights of a car that's pulling out of a driveway. So we're like, oh guys, hit the dirt. So we go and we dive into the roadside ditch that was right next to this road that we were walking on because there weren't any sidewalks. So we go and we lie face down in the dirt, and we're like, okay, maybe he didn't see us. But the car just kind of stops on the driveway. So we're like, okay, what should we do? So we consult about it and we decide that we're going to walk past him and make it seem like nothing's happening. So we go by and it looks like he's out of his car. We're like, oh, he didn't see us. So we start walking a little faster away, and then we hear the car turn on again. You hear the engine going, like the car is turning on. So we're like, okay, two of us hit the dirt. So we have one of us make it look like he's just walking, and then the other two we're hiding down in the dirt. And the guy pulls up in his car. He's going like 5 miles an hour, and he just kind of pulls up next to us and goes, hey, you guys, what are the three of you doing? What are you guys doing? What are you up to? And we go, oh, we're just walking home from a friend's house. And he goes, why are you guys in the ditch? Well, it looks like you guys are hiding from something. He goes, and my friend Matt, who was hiding on the ground with me, goes, I dropped something. I dropped my phone, and we were looking for it because it's really dark. And he goes, okay, sure. So we kind of walk away from him, trying not to make it look obvious that we're kind of uncomfortable. So we just go and start walking away. And we go and turn the corner, and we're like, oh, wow, that was really close. That was bad. And about 10 minutes later, we're still walking, and all of a sudden, we hear a car come behind us. We're like, okay, dive into the bushes next to us. So we go and dive into the bush, and it's the same guy driving around in his car. He has a flashlight, and he's shining into all these bushes looking for us. A couple of minutes later, 3 cop cars pull up and start searching around like they're driving around looking for people. So we're like, oh, jeez. We got so frightened. Like, I'm not usually the one kind of person that would do something like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, we got to go back. I don't want to keep going. But they're like, but we're closer to there than we are to getting home, so we might as well keep going. So we go and take a weird way back over, or not back, over to Sydney's house so we can TP her house. And on the way over there, we're walking through the ditch. And every time that a car comes, we have to run and basically dive and run as fast as we can and dive into a bush so that the cars don't notice us. And it was really strange. And on the way over there, Kevin's walking in the lead, then there's Matt and me in the back because I'm a little free cat. And all of a sudden, the guy in the front goes and he steps on something and he goes, what was that? And he goes and he shines his light on it, and it's a dead raccoon on the side of the road. We're like, oh geez. And it was a funny thing because he didn't expect it, and now he's blood all over his shoes. So if we got caught, we looked like we probably killed somebody. It would have been bad. It probably not have been the best idea to do that. So we end up going and we TP their house, and we have a great time, and everything goes well. On the way back, it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We just have to do the same thing, but the guy wasn't really looking for us anymore, or at least we don't think so. And so we just made our way home. We had to dive in the bush a few times, just kind of get away from everybody that was driving by, so we didn't look suspicious. Because 3 teenage boys walking on the side of the road at 2 o'clock in the morning, wearing all black and having backpacks. It looks like we probably were trying to rob somebody's house, but it all worked out in the end, and we made it back home safely, and we had a good story to tell. So this video is coming to an end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Link to my channel will be in the description if you like my commentary style. Link to the player will be in the description as well. You should totally go check him out. And I'm Andy or Secret Magoo, and thanks for watching.